Ever wonder why some young people seem to have their finances in order while others are always struggling? It's intriguing, isn't it? How two individuals, with the same 24 hours in a day, can have such contrasting financial situations. The sun rises and sets for all of us. But what differs are the choices we make in between. So, what's the secret sauce to financial stability? The answer often lies in the financial mistakes we make. Especially one common, yet significant pitfall. The biggest financial mistake that young people often make is not planning for the future. It's a common lapse, but the repercussions can be significant. Financial planning, you see, is more than just about managing your money today. It's about securing your tomorrow. So, why is financial planning important? Picture this. You're on a road trip with no map, no GPS, and no idea where you're headed. That's what spending without planning is like. It might seem exciting at first, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself lost, possibly stranded in the middle of nowhere. Similarly, spending without considering the future can lead to financial instability, leaving you stranded in a sea of debt or an unfulfilling job just to make ends meet. Let's look at some facts to back this up. According to a recent study, almost 3/4 of young adults aged between 18 and 25 reported that they live paycheck to paycheck. That's a staggering statistic, isn't it? And it's not because they're not earning enough. It's because they're not planning enough. Without a clear plan, it's easy to fall into the trap of impulsive buying and excessive spending. Another study found that less than half of young adults have a budget. Now, a budget is one of the most basic yet effective tools for financial planning. It's like a roadmap for your money, guiding you on where to spend, where to save, and where to invest. So, with less than half of young adults budgeting, it's clear that many are navigating their financial journey without a map. This lack of planning doesn't just affect young adults' present. It impacts their future too. Without savings or investments, they're unprepared for unexpected expenses, let alone retirement. They might have to work longer, harder, and compromise on their dreams and aspirations. So, what's the biggest financial mistake young people often make? It's not spending too much or earning too little. It's not planning for the future. It's not seeing that every dollar spent today is a dollar less for tomorrow. The lack of a financial plan can turn today's comfort into tomorrow's struggle. So, what happens when young people do not plan for their financial future? Well, it's like setting off on a journey without a map or a compass. Sure, you might stumble upon some interesting places, but you're more likely to get lost, waste time, and end up somewhere you never intended to be. In the context of your finances, this lack of direction can lead to a variety of challenging scenarios. Firstly, you may find yourself wrestling with the chains of debt. Without a plan, it's easy to overspend, live beyond your means, and rely on credit to bridge the gap. Over time, this debt can snowball, leaving you to grapple with high interest payments that eat up a significant portion of your income. Secondly, without a financial plan, you might be ill-prepared for life's unexpected twists and turns. Imagine waking up one morning to a broken-down car, a leaking roof, or a sudden job loss. These unexpected expenses can throw your finances into chaos, leading to stress and potential financial hardship. Another consequence is the lack of retirement savings. Many young people overlook the importance of saving for retirement, thinking it's too far off to worry about. But here's the thing. The earlier you start, the easier it is. Thanks to the magic of compound interest. Without a financial plan, you might find yourself reaching retirement age with little to no savings, forcing you to work longer than you'd like. Lastly, not having a financial plan can result in missed opportunities. Maybe it's a dream vacation, a down payment on a house, or a chance to invest in a promising startup. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, these opportunities can easily slip through your fingers. In short, not planning for your financial future can lead to debt, financial instability, inadequate retirement savings, and missed opportunities. It's like stepping into a boxing ring blindfolded. You're bound to take some hits. Without a plan, you're planning to fail. So, let's take off the blindfold and start planning for a secure financial future. But fear not, it's never too late to set things right. First and foremost, let's talk about budgeting. This is not about depriving yourself of all the good things in life. It's about understanding where your money is going and making conscious decisions. Start by tracking your expenses for a month. You'd be surprised how much those coffee runs and online purchases add up. Next, saving. This may seem daunting, especially if you're just starting out. But every little bit helps. Think of saving as paying your future self. Aim to set aside at least 10% of your income. It might be tough initially, but trust me, it gets easier. Now, to the exciting part, investing. It's not as complicated as it sounds. With the advent of technology, there are several platforms that make investing accessible and straightforward. Start small, learn as you go. Remember, the goal of investing is to make your money work for you. Lastly, managing debts effectively. Debts are not inherently bad. They become problematic when they spiral out of control. So, make sure you're not borrowing more than you can afford to pay back, and always pay your debts on time, to avoid unnecessary interest and penalties. So there you have it. Simple and practical tips to start planning for your financial future. It might seem overwhelming at first, but take it one step at a time. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, to sum it all up, we've ventured through the murky waters of the biggest financial mistake young people often make. Not planning for the future. We've seen the consequences, the negative impact it can have on one's financial stability, and the potential for a lifetime of regret. But remember, it's never too late to change course. We've also explored the solution, which is as simple as it is effective: start saving today. It might seem like a daunting task, especially when you're young and there's a whole world out there to enjoy. But trust me, future you will thank you for it. Think of it as planting a seed. It might not seem like much now, but given time, it'll grow into a sturdy tree, providing shade and fruits. That's what your savings can do for you. By planning today, you're investing in a financially stable tomorrow. Ponder on that.